Welcome to Cotroni Entertainment. I'm Chris.
And I'm Bree.
And today we're going to paint some
HeroQuest.
Thank you, HeroQuest voice guy.
He was real, that was real intense of him.
I know, but let's go ahead and get into it. Let's paint the alternate Barbarian sculpt for HeroQuest. But before we get too deep in, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button for notifications so we can put out more content. Because once you join Cotroni Entertainment,
once you get into it, you'll never be the same.
Hopefully not in a bad way, though.
Sounds like Christopher Lee.
Anyway, we're painting the Dwarf today with a black wash over our gray undercoat. And even though the Dwarf is never going to be able to use, it's still a model in HeroQuest that might be able to get to use.
You feel good about yourself now?
I do. I'm almost out of those for this episode, I promise. Okay, that is the last one. In all seriousness, we are painting the alternate dwarf figure from the new release of HeroQuest, and we're going ahead and using this Dark Oath flesh after that black wash is dried. So we found on these models, if we prime them white or gray, and then we do a black wash over them, it kind of does a cheaty technique. And we've ranted about this before. I refuse to call it slapshot because there's actually a French name for it, and I forget what it is. But anyway,
Le Frenchy painting.
We found that gives a good shading, so we're doing the Dark Oath flesh right over that because we're doing a pretty simple dwarf. But this is actually, I think, your preferred dwarf.
Is this the Lady Dwarf?
Yes, this is the Lady Dwarf.
Oh, look, she's finally getting painted.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this one before we do the non-Lady Dwarf.
Lady Dwarf is my favorite, although she can't roll through movement.
We've also adjusted our microphone positioning, and I've adjusted a few of the settings, so hopefully the sound on this episode is a little bit better than last episode.
And Chris did some editing, you guys, so it's almost like we're real people or something.
Well, if this doesn't work, I've got some other ideas for the microphone to keep enhancing it as we go forward. And I actually did some minor editing in this episode. But this was actually this goes back to a Cotroni Entertainment special. I painted this model 2.5 months ago.
Yeah.
And this video file has just been sitting here. And we're trying here the Army Painter Blue Speed Paint, which this was really one of the first models I tried the speed paint on. And I know we have a couple videos since I used this, where I say I like the speed paint, but this is really one of the first models I really tried it, and just look at the clean coverage this blue is giving.
That goes on really smooth.
Wow. The purple has been a little problematic for me so far, but this blue is just absolutely fantastic.
Dude, don't even get me started on purples. I could do a whole thing on purples when it comes to using them in jewelry and resin. So no.
Yes, because why would we talk about colors and creation of colors on our predominantly painting hobby channel as we paint this dwarf with blue?
But I could talk to you about purple.
Blue is half of purple.
That's true. And you know what else is also red?
It's the sad half.
Red sucks.
It's the sad half of purple.
Getting red. That was a weird way. Getting red right with inks and stuff no, hate it. Stupid. I hate it.
Well, at any rate, now that we're 3 minutes in and we've lost most of our audience, I should let you know we have a new feature at the end of this episode.
We do?
We do. You have no idea what it is.
I have no idea what this is.
I'm talking to the microphone. It's
I'm talking to the microphone.
It catches more directionally than the last one.
Bleh.
Really?
Bleh.
Bria's tired and she's ready to go to bed.
I am. I CP.
So this probably wasn't a fantastic idea to go ahead and film a video today, especially because I'm spending a lot of time on what's going on right now, and you're seeing all the blue going. Look at the blue I'm getting on my hands.
And I think I saw your hands after you did this, and it was ridiculous.
My hands often look like this after a painting sesh.
That's true. I'm sorry, a what?
A painting sesh.
No, I hate you.
Just Google it. Google painting sesh rule 34.
God damn it.
Anyway, this video is being recorded in April of 2023, and while it's a little premature to say so, Cotroni Entertainment will be going to Gen Con 2023.
Gen Con!
So if you're going to be at Gen Con, let us know. We will come by and embarrass you as a human being.
Yeah.
As we pull out assorted contrast there, it was the Creed camo and the Gore-Grunta fur and the Black Templar, and I don't remember where I put them because I painted this model 2.5 months ago.
That's the best. You're like, oh, there's colors somewhere, and they did things with stuff.
That's right. There's a dragon head decoration on the back of the axe. I did that green.
That makes sense.
I don't know why I did it green.
Because it's a dragon head?
Well, it might be a metal decoration, but I figured it'd just be a different color.
So you could have just done it in a different colored metal.
Well, I mean, but where's the fun?
Solid point.
Ask yourself where the fun is anytime you consider this.
That's a solid point.
Where's the fun? I think I switched colors. Let's find out together. I did. This is the Gore-Grunta fur. We apparently decided to use that for the boots. This is a really bad video already. We're going a bad direction on this channel.
How are we going a bad direction on this channel. Look at those boots.
That's fair. We've always been going a bad direction on this channel.
Look, you know what? That's like the same color you used on He-Man's boots.
It's not.
Oh, well then.
It's not. The last video with He-Man, we painted his boots and his grundies a leather brown and then used this color over it like a wash. So it came out to a different tone.
Oh.
Bro.
So, even though I was partially correct, you felt the need to point out that I wasn't fully correct.
Only because you were totally wrong, yes.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So anyway, here's where the Black Templar came in. We gave this dwarf black hair. You know why? You know why I did this?
Why?
Because you don't see enough dwarfs with black hair. You
It's
know what
true.
You see a lot. I've seen some dwarfs with black hair, but you know you see a lot of dwarfs. You see a lot of orange. You see a lot of red. You see a lot of gray.
Thorin had black hair.
Thorin was a punk, and he wasn't a dwarf because his beard was weak.
In the movies it was, but he actually was black of hair in the book.
Yeah, well, the movies ruined The Hobbit for me. And yeah, that's dramatic. I'm not going to say that because I'm not a big fan of that type of nerd who says crap like that. But one thing that I could not visually get over was the lack of beardiness on most of the dwarfs. They looked pretty ridiculous.
That's true. I mean, dwarves have beards, and Tolkien dwarves especially have
it ended up turning into a Peter Jackson trilogy, and we just had that whole bit of, with Gimli, having some fun with beards and whatnot in The Lord of the Rings. And then I yawned, and then we turned back around to The Hobbit, and the beards were
not.
They may have been more stylish, but they weren't more on fleek. Is that what the word is?
You are asking the wrong person.
Do the kids say on fleek?
You yelled at me for using
Anyway, you were using silver on all the armor. Actually, eat or yeet? I was cooking dinner
Sweet
tonight.
or yeet.
Sweet or yeet.
Sweet or yeet.
That's right. So, what would everybody think if we did a whole channel for Cretonia Entertainment just called Sweet or Yeet, where we just gave people random things to eat, and if they weren't sweet, you throw them out?
It seems like a waste of food.
When I say it out loud, it sounds like a really bad idea.
Yeah, it's just a waste of food.
We should do a Cretonia cooking channel.
You should do a Cretonia cooking
because focus is an incredibly stupid thing to have on a channel.
And you know what? It would make us keep our kitchen cleaner.
We should do Cretonia cleans in a dirty kitchen as our gimmick. That's our shtick. Everybody's got a shtick. Our shtick is that our kitchen is a health code violation.
I don't think it's quite a health code violation, but it's...
By the time I'm done cooking, it is.
I mean, God.
Every time I cook, it's like a bomb went off.
Although your food's so good, so I can't complain. By the way, you're putting silver on things.
I said that a minute ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
I was
probably.
ignoring you.
I don't know. I was ignoring the video, too. At this point, we're just talking to people and hoping they stick around for our new feature at the end of the video.
What is our new feature? I know nothing of this. I know nothing of this decision to have a new feature. I was not consulted.
I don't feel the need to draw you into my decisions about what goes on the Cretonia Entertainment channel. Last I checked, your name is not Crit or Tony.
My last name is Gritty, and that's part of Critty.
Let's identify ourselves on the internet. That's cool. I'm not going to get killed at all for that. I have enemies.
What enemies?
I have enemies. Anyway, we're washing the silver.
Yeah, that's usually what you do.
With black. Mm-hmm. Yeah, wax on, wax off.
Now
there should be a Karate Kid miniatures game.
Nah, I knew it. That was where I was going to go. Like a Cobra Kai, fighting game.
I would play a Cobra Kai miniatures game.
It would just be teenagers constantly getting into karate battles as your way of doing any kind of fight in the game.
Oh my God! I forgot my homework. Karate battle.
You kissed my girlfriend. I kick you in the face.
I love Cobra Kai, but it's also the most unrealistic, ridiculous show that's ever existed. It's amazing.
All of those kids should be in
you need a tremendous amount of suspension of disbelief to follow along with Cobra Kai, and it's great. Anyway, we're doing a dark gray, natural stone from Vallejo, or natural gray from Vallejo. Any gray you want. We're doing
what kind of
yawn. We're doing a yawn.
I was going to try to talk over so you could...
I was going to hit the mute button. We don't have a mute button.
There's a mute button?
I'm doing it like Dungeon Tiles. So when that dries, we're going to go back and do some stuff to it. But in the meantime, we've got this Nazdrag yellow. And you've seen this technique 937,000 times. I love this technique for gold. I have like 9 different gold paints.
And they're all awesome.
And I do most of my golds like this at this point because it's just faster. It's just faster and easier, and I'm super ridiculously lazy, and it actually looks good.
It does.
So anywhere on the silver that I want to be gold, or silver and gold, if you are familiar with the claymation Rudolph.
Silver and gold.
What was that dude's problem, by the way?
Which dude?
The mountain climber. Wasn't that the guy who sang Silver and Gold?
Yeah.
What was that dude's issue?
I don't remember.
That dude was he was like licking his ice picks and trying to stab a Yeti in the face. It was like that dude had some psychological
Killing
issues.
a Yeti is easy as pie.
That dude had some major psychological issues.
It was claymation. Of course they did.
And he looked like Richard Kern's character from Home Improvement.
Ow?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll accept that.
You guys remember Home Improvement? Home Improvement was a fun show until you realized that Tim Allen's a douche.
Wow. Wow. There were all the Tim Allen fans that were our...
All two of them? Bye, Tim Allen fans. See you later. You know why that dude did not spend the rest of his life in prison for getting his drug bust back in the 80s? Because he literally ratted everybody else out. The dude is literally a professional snitch. Not to mention the... And you know, I'm about to get sued by Tim Allen's lawyers probably, but I'm 99% certain that Tim Allen is the actor I'm thinking about when I remember a manslaughter charge for a vehicular accident that disappeared. That he was directly involved. I'm pretty sure that was Tim Allen. If it wasn't Tim Allen, then I didn't say it was Tim Allen. Allegedly.
There you go.
Anyway,
I didn't think that was him. I thought that was somebody else.
Tim Allen is still not funny. The only time Tim Allen is actually funny is in Galaxy Quest, because I don't think that he realizes...
What you doing?
Like, I'm pulling my paint pen to draw some cobblestone on this.
Oh.
So in Galaxy Quest, Tim Allen shows up, and he's there to clearly make fun of William Shatner, but I don't think he realizes that he's making fun of himself, too, and that's what makes it a fantastic performance. Because not only is he a caricature of William Shatner, he's a caricature of himself.
I mean, that's legit.
His lack of self-awareness actually made that performance really funny. Anyway, I'm drawing some cobblestone lines. I got off on a tangent about Tim Allen.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah, I'll tell you what, the things that didn't age well on Home Improvement were all of the various man rooms that they designed on the show. Like the man's kitchen and the man's bathroom and all that. Remember those?
Yeah.
Those are the best parts of that show when they did one of those man's things
absolutely.
episodes. But yeah, anyway, we're getting really off track here.
Are we? I don't think you need to put a we in that sentence.
I'm pretty sure you caused it.
I don't think that's not on me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's not on me.
Anyway, allegedly, Tim Allen's lawyers allegedly. Everything's alleged. You can't... No, stop. We don't have any money anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, we use black to finish off the model. What am I doing?
I don't know. You're the one that was like, "Oh, let's do a video."
What am I doing?
It's the real late hour of the night.
What is happening right now? Anyway, we're gonna paint the rim black, and there we go. We got our dwarf all ready to go as we're leading into.
She's so good.
I know she came out pretty well.
Maybe she'll be faster now.
Sure. Anyway, yeah, she rolls really bad. You roll a lot of low numbers when you roll with the dwarf.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's what I like about this is the detail on some of the HeroQuest figs is not over the top. Like this one doesn't have over the top details to really add a huge amount to. So I went almost cartoony on this one. It's got like a Saturday morning kick your ass vibe.
It does. I like it
like
though.
The old D&D cartoon. But anyway, that's going to start leading us into our new segment that we're going to start doing probably at the end of every video until I get bored of doing it. So maybe like 2 or 3 videos. Also, I'm thinking about doing another channel, Cretoni Plays, where we just do video game stuff, because nobody watches it here, but maybe they'll watch it if that's all we do.
But they don't watch it because I'm doing it, and I've been real bad at it.
Anyway, we're moving on. Like and subscribe, hit the bell button for notifications, blah, blah, blah. The model's over. Now, it's time to play Cretoni's game of Spin That Wheel. Bree, this is the wheel of things we're going to do for the next video. So we're going to spin this, and here we go.
Oh, no.
Got sound effects.
Whoa.
For the next video, we are going to be painting a Heroes of the Grid model. Join us for that. Our next video is going to be a Heroes of the Grid video. We'll see you next time.
Bye. I'm so confused right now. Bye.